Hello and welcome. This is Vincent with Tips to Thrive. And today I want to share with you a very important message. Do you know why businesses fail? Do you know why people fail? Do you know why people don't succeed? Do you know why people give in? Do you know why people give up on everything? The answer is deceptively simple. Mental. It's a mental game. People forget that life, business, whatever you are embarking on is a mental game. Who was it that said that a business is 80% psychology and 20% mechanics? That's probably true. Probably is 90% psychology and 10% mechanics. Because the reason people fail is because they focus so much on their physical power. You know, they get an idea, they're fired up about it, they think it's gonna be something revolutionary, they go into work for it, and then after the first punch, they're ready to quit. Why? They thought they had the skill. They thought that the skill was the most important thing. But you could have all the techniques in the world and still fail. Why? Because mentally you are not there. Mentally you don't understand what you have engaged yourself with. And that's why people fail. The game of football it's 90% mental. Any sports game it's 90%. Everything you're doing is mental. People don't understand that it takes patience. And that patience and persistence, these aren't physical things. This is not thought. Right? This is something you just know. This is something you learn. This is something you just have to embrace. Okay? It's not something I can't teach you persistence 101. You can, but if someone doesn't really believe in his heart in the idea he's going for, then it's useless. Right? So when we understand that the game of life and the game of business, it is mental, we can start to understand why we have to keep working at it and keep working before we can expect anything substantial. Do you want to succeed? That's a dumb question because everybody wants to succeed. I'm just asking you that to really want to emphasize this point. Do you want to succeed? Because if you want to succeed, you have to understand that patience and persistence, which is mental, is one of the most important skill. If it is a skill, it's the most important skill you could have. The other skill, mechanics, this code calling, warm calling, copywriting, emails, all of these things, it doesn't take instant to figure it out. I'm not saying it takes instant to figure out how to be patient and how to be persistent, but if you don't learn how to be persistent, you might as well just drop your shovel and leave, because you'll be digging for nothing. Because you will quit before you reach your goal. You will quit before you reach your aim. And that's not giving your all. And you didn't give your all because you thought your mechanical skill was enough. It isn't enough. You have to develop some mental skills. You have to develop the ability to understand how things work. And it sums up in 2 words: patience and persistence. Patience means you're working at it, but you know it's not going to come as fast as you might have think. Persistence means you're just not going to give up. You just said no, like you just plain said no, I'm not going to give in. And that's what you have to tell yourself. Even when you want to quit, even when it seems like it's not going to come through, you have to believe. You have to believe even when you can see. Because that's the real belief, that's the real faith. That's the only thing you've got. The way to succeed is to outlast the wannabes. That's the way for you to succeed. If you find this message valuable, like, subscribe, and come back for more. Thank you, and stay inspired.